This episode of Play the Bay is brought to you by BetOnline.Ag. BetOnline, the fastest and easiest way to bet on all your sports action. BetOnline has you covered for all news, scores, and odds. It's the best way to place your bets, and it's free to sign up. Head to the website BetOnline.Ag or use your mobile device to sign up today and receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, your online sportsbook experts. And now, Play the Bay.
From Channelside Drive, where Lord Stanley Cup rests.
Time ticks down! The Lightning win the Stanley Cup!
Travel across the bridge to St. Pete to find our American League champs.
And the Tampa Bay Rays have just won the American League pennant.
And get ready to fire the cannons.
Lob pass toward the end zone. Gronkowski, he makes the catch. Touchdown Tampa Bay. What a great grab by Gronk.
Because it's time for another episode of Play the Bay. Play the Bay.
Hello, and welcome back to Play the Bay, presented by Believe Podcast Network and Daughters Brewing. And welcome back to Onside Chicks. We have a mashup show, a collab, if you will.
Makeup from last night.
I love it.
Yeah.
Makeup from last night because I was feeling ill.
Chip was tired.
And I'm exhausted. But we're getting through that. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, we're
I
making
know
it.
you took a shot before the show, right?
I know. I was so surprised
Roger that.
because you were sick from drinking, yeah?
Ish. I'm going to say sick from lack of sleep. Sleep
Okay.
deprivation is probably what I was in.
I feel you.
So, yeah.
He called me yesterday, and his voice sounded like he was in the mix of I wanted to punch a wall, and I needed to get some sleep at the same time. It was hilarious. I was like, dude, go take some CBD, go take like some NyQuil, and just pass
Sunday
out.
scaries.
Yeah, just pass out and
Sunday
get some sleep, bro. And
Hey, honestly, the best detox is a retox. So that is the
Hey,
way to
drop
do
of
it.
knowledge. Sporty Jordy. Knows
Thank
Love
you.
that.
Thank you. I try.
Love
Knowledge
like
dropper.
I like that. Okay.
Thanks.
Well, we're
Should be a-
back.
should
That's
be
what
a
I live by, right?
That should be a hashtag, Jordan.
You should make a shirt.
Yes.
Merch.
Merch. I'm here for it.
Well, today is a special day, right, guys and girls?
It
It
is.
is. Well,
It's like Christmas
It
Eve.
is like Christmas. Yes, it is.
Not really Christmas, but Christmas Eve.
It's like
Schedule
that-
release day.
Yeah. It's like
I
that,
mean-
that prelude to Christmas Eve and before Christmas, everything. Like it's football never stops. It's insane. So,
We get to make horrible bets and get, guess on who's going to win, lose, tie, or draw.
yeah,
it's also-
4
also
months in
day-
advance.
it's also a day too where primetime television is glued towards like a scheduled release instead of an actual game. It's hey, let's see what date this team is playing on, which it blows and like the ratings will go through the roof more than anything on television right now.
It's so almost irrelevant until September, but we
Yeah.
care a lot today. And then between now and September, we're not going to talk about it probably at all.
That's very true.
Barely.
Yeah.
That's a good
But
point.
you know what I do love? Because this is the season where we get in to watching camp on television, where it's just nonstop like camp, and you're just watching them like walk around and stand on the field, and sometimes they'll do something. And I can't get enough. I can't stop watching it. I'm obsessed. Teams I don't even care about. I'm like, oh, look at them. They're
I
on
was,
the field.
I was a guest on the newly anointed Atlanta Falcons podcast for the Believe Podcast Network the other day. And I guested on that show. Thanks, Will, for having me on, by the way. And, we were talking about, the off season and the draft. I was like, do you realize, this will be an off season where everybody is going to be practicing together now, like OTAs, like,
Yep.
you're going to have a full season with each other now. Like, and I especially, talked about the Bucks where, the Bucks are going to have a full season with Antonio Brown now, a full season with Leonard Fournette, a full season with all these guys now together, and how it's just going to be really interesting seeing how all the other teams will be now that they're going to be practicing together and molding, see how better these teams are going to get now that they're going to be together and practicing before the seasons even start. So it's going to make 2021 like even wilder and crazier, man. I can't wait.
Well, we got rookie mini camps. Coming up. We did have our first rookie COVID test that I heard. I heard Penei Sewell tested positive for COVID, and he won't be joining the Lions rookies in camp. So that's a boo. But
it's a big boo.
Yeah, that is a big boo. But still, like you said, we get full training camp. We should get hopefully full OTAs. Everybody makes it through, and everybody gets in the system and gets going. So yeah, looking for that training camp coverage on NFL channel. So I'm excited for it.
All right, should we hop into week 1, Kaylee?
Let's hop into it. So I'm not overwhelmingly impressed by any of these games.
No.
Is anybody?
What?
Is anybody? No. Hell no.
Come on.
No.
Okay, I'll take this role tonight.
Please
What's
do.
not exciting about the new look Browns? Got a lot of defense, added some pass rushers, has a lot of core talent against the Chiefs, who just have a completely revamped offensive line. Browns' defensive line should feast, maybe, on the Chiefs.
That would be the only maybe intriguing matchup would be that Browns.
I kind of like Jets Panthers.
because of the storyline, right?
Yeah, because of Sam
It's a
Darnold.
storyline.
It's a cool week 1 thing, but like those two teams actually going against each other really doesn't excite me.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I'm looking at the Monday night matchup. Even the Ravens and Raiders does not excite me whatsoever for Monday night. It doesn't. Like
You guys are sour. I could name it.
no.
Patriots, Dolphins.
I like that
God.
one.
Yeah, I like that one.
That's the one I like.
Yeah,
I like that one. I think the Dolphins obviously have like won free agency, won the draft pretty much from start to finish, end of last season to now they've won. But
Yeah.
I will say the Patriots added all of those pieces. So this is the first time we get to see like it's really new look Patriots against like a revamped Dolphins team that took us by surprise last year and only got better in the offseason. So I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah.
Let me go back to that. Sorry about that, guys. I was looking up the Tom Brady tweet he did earlier today about playing America's team, quote unquote, for week 1
and thinking they're not America's team.
Yeah, I mean the matchup does. I like it because Dak Prescott's coming back, and it's going to be the day where the Bucks are home again, and they'll be yes. Talk amongst yourselves. My daughter's looking at me for some reason. Oh, I see. Oh, you're trying to give me ice cream? Are you gonna go? Are you gonna go night? Okay.
We got Sean Garner chiming in. Washington is going to be really good this season. I don't know if I'd hold my breath on that one, Sean.
I
Guys,
hope
what do
they
you think?
are. I
You
hope they
hope.
are.
I hope they aren't.
Hope they are.
I mean,
yeah, you have a fair reason.
Yeah.
to hope they are.
I tell you what, that Seattle Indianapolis game might be intriguing because now you'll see the first time Carson Wentz in Indianapolis blue and white, so that'll be a good, interesting matchup.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a really big That's not a good one either. No,
you guys don't like what they
is it
did?
because you miss him, Jordan? Is
Yeah,
that why?
it's gonna be it's gonna be really painful for me to watch that.
Well, you don't have to. You can just turn it off. And,
I'm
you know.
going to. I already know I'm going to.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's interesting because we have no clue what the Colts are going to look like, right? Like we have no idea what they're going to look like with Carson Wentz. They obviously looked pretty good last year. The Seahawks looked good, but not good enough. They didn't really add a ton in the offseason. They didn't do Russell Wilson any favors in the draft. So these are two teams that still have holes to fill, but the Colts could be good? Question mark?
I mean,
I think they are. I think they are.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. I think
Their
they
defense is legit. Quiddy Pay.
Yeah,
and
their
Deo
defense.
Urbano, the kid from Vanderbilt who had a ruptured Achilles, that guy, if you go and look at tape of that kid, he is a freaking manimal, dude. He has his own freaking zip code. That kid is a havoc wrecker.
Yeah.
Dude, a stepchild breaker, that guy.
And just think about it too. When they get Eric Fisher back from him rehabbing his Achilles, I mean that's
a
good
great
protection for Carson Wentz. So you can have
Yeah.
him by week 8 or 9 when he comes back, and that's going to be more of a solidifying O-line for Carson Wentz to be able to throw instead of having him to run around all over the place like he was in Philadelphia. Sorry, Jordan.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Another game that I'm really excited for. I will make the argument. I really want to see this Steelers Buffalo Bills game.
I'm actually excited for that one as well.
Yeah.
The Steelers drafted very well. I think they did surprisingly well in the offseason. The Bills we all know and love.
Yeah.
So
That's the real America's team to me.
I would
Because
agree.
the
I would
Bills
agree
are
with that.
America's team. Yeah.
I would
Very
totally
gotcha.
agree with
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
Mhm.
And the Steelers, and they started off last year, 11-0 before completely
Yeah.
falling off. And I love this Steelers team. And like you said,
Mhm.
I love the way they drafted. I think they did everything right. So if you have the Steelers, if they can come out strong like they did at the beginning of last season, and then if the Bills can come out as good or better than they did last year, that could be a really exciting game.
I think the one sexiest matchup is the Houston Texans versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. That is I can't even say that with a straight face.
Look, I watch AFC South games. Okay.
Yeah. Or you
I
might
watch
have the
it.
Tyrod Taylor-led Houston Texans versus the Taylor Lawrence era starting in Jacksonville for that game.
Did you say Taylor
Look,
Lawrence?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think you
I
said
said
Taylor
Taylor
Lawrence.
Did I say
Put some
Trevor,
respect on
Trevor
that
Lawrence.
man's
Sorry. Trevor Lawrence. I'm sorry.
I'll tell you what, the one team on this entire list that I will watch regardless of what's going on, the LA Rams. I want to see Matt Stafford.
Yeah.
The odds for the Rams have shifted completely up as far as them going to the Super Bowl and having legitimate chances from 2,000, 1,000, which is still a long shot. But I think it's going to be interesting to see if Matt Stafford, he's run his whole life in Detroit. The Rams really took a lot of offensive linemen towards the back half of the draft, even took a guy in the draft who's from Italy, who they have a rookie sharing international program with, and he's a tackle. He's 6'7", from Italy. He's going to be massive. He's going to have calzones hanging out of his mouth, meatballs for feet, probably going to move really slow in the pocket. But if their offensive line can get a hold of themselves, Matt Stafford has Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp, has Cam Akers in the backfield. He's got all the offensive weapons he needs, and we already know that Rams defense is killer. Aaron Donald at the helm. So that is the one team questioning, don't know how good they're going to be, but that first game out, Matt Stafford, University of Georgia, go Chuck and Duck. See what you can do.
Also, the Bears, is Justin Fields starting? Because if so, that's a tough defense to open with week 1.
Yeah.
That's not a fun game.
Hey, Justin, we'll see you in the ER, buddy. Grab some Advil.
Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey are relentless. So I would feel very bad if that was his first NFL start.
If I was Chicago, I wouldn't do that the first week.
No, I would throw Andy Dalton out there.
Yeah, I would let Andy Dalton get
pummeled.
Yeah.
QB1.
And then it's every excuse to throw Justin Fields out there for the rest of the season.
Well, we both know the GM and the coach are on the hot seat. They're going to do whatever it takes to try to save their jobs. Drafting Fields might have bought them maybe
season.
A season. But if you put him out there way too early and he goes out, he's gonna be like a child lost in the woods. He's gonna have no idea what's going on, and you can't be like that against the Rams. That's not gonna help. So we'll see. But yeah, I still think Justin Fields, he will play too early. He will get back to the bench before the end of the year and not do very well this year.
Oh, I'm not wishing that on him.
No, yeah.
Well, he is an Ohio State quarterback, so what do you expect?
I hate that argument.
I'm just give me one Ohio State quarterback that's coming to the pros that has done well.
No, all right. Think about it like this.
I'm thinking about it. And I'm just asking you.
Okay.
Name me one.
No, I can't. No, but I'm going to give you another scenario. Who was that college coach that all these guys came out and they stunk? And then you have Aaron Rodgers. Well, I'm totally blanking on his name right now. And then you had Aaron Rodgers who had him and came out and was Aaron frickin' Rodgers. Totally broke that stereo. It doesn't matter about the stereotype and the stigma. There's going to be that one guy that comes out and breaks it, and that's Justin Fields.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing people say about Kurt Warner and fucking Joe Flacco. They're like, oh, we got to get a small school quarterback because that's worked in the past. It's that is such a terrible argument because they're not the same people.
Yeah.
So whether they're coming from the same school, the same type of school, a different kind of school, same body type, even it's a whole new situation.
Listen,
we see that fail every year.
I'm rooting for Justin Fields to break that stigma of Ohio State quarterbacks and do well in Chicago, because Chicago they're like that lovable loser that you want to see do well, but they always fail every single year. And I think this might be the turnaround. So you never know. They might have found their franchise quarterback. So we'll see.
Well, this is it. They got a lot of guys to re-sign on the defensive side of the football next year, a ton of guys to re-sign. So this will be the coup de grace, if you will, for Pace and that team.
All right. So we are a Buccaneers podcast, so we'll highlight the Buccaneers week. Actually, the full schedule has been released. Here is their full schedule going from week 1 against the Dallas Cowboys all the way down to week 18 against the Carolina Panthers. Thoughts, opinions about this schedule, guys? Girls, what do you think about this schedule for the defending Super Bowl champions?
I think for you guys, it's really nice. Like,
I mean, this is a breeze.
Yeah. Like it's honestly kind of annoying because it's like the ideal situation for you.
I mean, there's some tough games in there. I mean,
yeah, but like I feel like there's space. Like you play, I feel like the hardest stretch you're gonna have potentially is Falcons, Bills, Saints.
I would say week 3 and 4, though. I mean, you do a cross country trip to LA, and then you got to come back and play. You got to go to Foxborough. I mean, that's tough, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, super tough. You get 4 NFC East games.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you have a week like right in the middle.
Yeah, like come on now.
I mean,
what's scaring you? The Eagles, Chicago Saints little series you got going on, or the Giants, Colts, Falcons? I mean, what are we doing? Like, what's scary about the schedule, Evan?
I didn't say it was scary.
I'm sorry you have to go across the country.
I know. Oh my gosh. The 1 week you have to go across the country. Oh my God. Like no team's ever done that before. The 4 Buccaneers and Tom Brady. His skincare routine.
That re-signed all 22 Super Bowl
stars. Oh my gosh.
Hey, it's tough.
His skincare routine's going to be thrown off. He's not going to get... The water is not going to sink in the same way. He's going to get some breakouts on his face. Yeah. He's going to be really struggling coming off that.
Hey, listen, it's tough being the champs nowadays. I mean,
oh my God.
Guys, let's just get one thing straight and see if you agree with my take on this. This is Tom Brady. This is the NFL going, look, we got to spotlight our champion, our white horse, our white knight. Yeah. Put him out there. See if he can win back-to-back Super Bowls. We'll throw in New England in October just to make it dramatic. And then after that, bring them back through the NFC South, which is in turmoil right now. And, we'll see what the story is. Cupcake, El Bushman. You got to say it right now. Say it right now. It's cupcake.
It's there's only maybe a couple of losses I can see in the schedule.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Obviously, the Eagles.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Clearly they're going to lose against the Eagles. Yeah. I think that the 3 tough games that they're going to have will probably be against the Rams, Patriots, and Bills. That's it. Yeah.
Don't sleep on my Dolphins, dude.
I will sleep on
Bills, Colts, Dolphins.
Okay. Okay.
And divisional games always a little bit tougher, even though the NFC South. I don't think it'll be the Saints, but the Falcons with the added offense and the added dimension of Kyle Pitts will pose a problem. They didn't do well drafting on the defensive side of the ball. But I think with a new 3-4, they could get away with what they have.
I mean, that last stretch of games against the Saints, Panthers, Jets, then Panthers again, that's pretty nice. I mean, I like that.
How many primetime games are on the schedule?
For them, they've got week 1, week 4, primetime, week 6, primetime, week 11 prime time, week 15 prime time, and that's it.
All right,
we got 5.
5, yeah.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: is like you can't even call it a conspiracy anymore that the league just like plays to Tom Brady. Like this isn't. They're going after ratings, and that's why like week 4 is on the schedule to begin with, and then we've just seen it happen over and over and over again. Their path to Super Bowl contention is so much easier when you have Tom Brady because they know that it gets you ratings. So we've seen it happen year after year after year after year.
Let me enjoy this while it lasts, because after he's gone, and Kaylee, we have talked about this on this show.
Mm-hmm.
After he's gone,
you guys are.
It's back to Suckville. It's back to Suckville.
Yeah, you're hot garbage after that.
Yeah, it's come on. So come on. Let me enjoy this while the Tom Brady ride is still here, while the ride's still going, and after that, it's back to Suckville for this team. So
I honestly don't even know what's worse, like Buccaneers fans when you guys are winning, or Buccaneers fans when you guys are losing.
Winning. It's winning. It's worse
You
when
think that's worse?
I think it's worse when they're winning.
But I will say there's something different about a team that's losing when it's just like, we've been bad, like that's our team. Like I feel like Jags fans are that way. We're just like, okay. Like
Eagles fans are that
is
way
what it
too.
is.
Falcons fans are that way too, and the Bucks have been that way too. It's like everybody.
But the Bucks, like, imagine if they win this Super Bowl and then like lose 4 straight years. It's going to be unbearable.
Oh yeah,
because you guys are a lot.
But remember this though, I'm used to the losing because before Tom Brady came to town, it was just five years of just suckage. So it's
really, remember Evan downplays his expectations.
Yeah, remember
that's true.
it's lowered expectation when it comes to the Buccaneers. And
it's lowered expectation. But do you remember going to last season when he's like, my expectations are pretty low, and then we come back from week 1 and he's like, what the fuck? It was traumatic for him.
It was. I will say this though, but listen, I'm not going to disagree with the three of you about how the schedule is pretty manageable and pretty easy, and I say that with some throw up in my mouth. But yeah, I mean it's a doable schedule where you could go, you could have 2 losses and that's it, and
they'll have more than that.
You'll think? What do you think? We need over under 5 losses.
Oh, you're under 5, I think. But I'll tell you what, the teams that, looking at this, I always think any team that's seen a lot of each other, obviously the Falcons, I think, are a question mark. Terry Fontenot, obviously, who came over from the Saints. He's the GM. And I think you get into teams where you don't know what you're getting with a lot of second-year quarterbacks. You're going to have Hurts. You're going to have, some other folks that could step up and play really big. And I think that, I don't know, we're going to see. You got Sam Darnold. Maybe somebody gives Sam Darnold a hug and a cupcake, dude. Maybe he comes out and he finds his life. I'm interested to see a lot of the NFC South just because it's in a complete and total fracas right now. We don't no idea what's really going to come out of this. So
I like that word, fracas.
You like that?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Did you use your thesaurus with that as well, Chip?
I did not have my thesaurus handy, but God love fracas. And I'm going to ignore that call right now that I have with my mom right now. She's trying to call me in the middle of the show, but we're going to ignore it.
I love the fact that we've got the bye week in week 9. That's kind of like snap dab right in the middle and everything. It's a nice schedule. I like this. It's very nice.
Yeah, I would too if I was you.
Imagine that. Tom Brady with a good schedule.
Yeah.
Never happens. Never happens.
Oh.
He's had such a tough road for the 21 years he's
Listen, if Tom Brady was on your team, you guys would be getting the same kind of treatment as well. So I don't want to hear about that. Okay.
Whatever.
Fine. That's fine.
So fine. We've seen the most cupcake schedule in the NFL. What about some of the tougher schedules we've seen?
All right. Should we
released? Should
we look at have the other schedules been released just yet?
They're all released.
They're all up.
Okay.
So I don't know how we want to do this because there's 31 other schedules.
Well, let's look at our team. So I'm going to pull up the Falcons, and then we'll go Falcons, we'll go Eagles, and then we'll go with the Jags. So let me pull these up real quick.
Can I make fun of the Eagles?
You definitely.
Yeah, if I can attack the Falcons for taking pets.
Woo! The last time the Falcons and Eagles played on opening day, that was a couple years ago, and I went and they won.
No, Eagles, I will give you this. The Eagles, for some reason, playing in Atlanta,
they're
suck.
Scared. Yeah, they're not good.
We can't do it. It's brutal. So I'm nervous week 1.
It'll be a good matchup, though. We'll have to make a cross show bet.
Yeah.
We'll figure out what the story will be.
Trying to get this schedule pulled up. But while we're doing that, I wanted to get your guys' take about the Aaron Rodgers drama, the Deshaun Watson's drama. Is any of this is Aaron Rodgers done in Green Bay?
I don't think so.
I've heard things where they've offered him a massive contract, but that's a rumor. Do you guys think he's done? Is he going to maybe host Jeopardy for the rest of his life, or is he going to retire? Or is he going to maybe go to Denver? Like, what are you guys' thoughts on that?
I really think this is all like not all media. Like I think there's some truth to it, but I just think it's everybody else like hyping it up to the extreme and like them adding Blake Bortles this afternoon. The only other quarterback they have is Love. Like they need quarterback depth no matter what. Like
who's he from what they are telling us today, he is way far off from being ready for any kind of action.
Yeah,
I mean,
like he can't just like people were like tweeting about that saying Blake Bortles is going to come in. So this means Aaron Rodgers is leaving Green Bay. And I was like, what the fuck are you thinking? Like, where are you getting 2 and 2 are not correlated. Like these are not. And so to me, it just seems like Aaron Rodgers was pissed at them at the end of last season with how the NFC Championship game went off. And he's a drama queen. Like he doesn't even talk to his own family. So like, obviously he's going to play it out. I just think he's got to cool down a little bit. They'll figure out a contract and he'll be fine.
All right, can you guys read? This is the Atlanta Falcons 2021 schedule. Can you guys read that?
I can a little bit.
Okay. So for week 1 against the Philadelphia Eagles. So Jordan and Chip discuss. I wanna hear about this between you two.
I mean,
wait, do you have the spreads? Do you have?
Yeah, I can. Let me pull those up real quick. Yeah, I do actually have those.
Let's see. I just want to see what they're given.
So right now, it looks like the Falcons are minus 3.5.
Okay. No, I think that's fair.
Yeah. So,
and like I said, I like feel weird thinking this just because I was like so low in the Eagles after last season. Our draft makes me feel a lot better. And like, I kind of have some confidence heading into this season. However, like I said, not even just playing the Falcons, just playing in Atlanta scares me because we crash and burn there. So I don't know. I'm hoping for the best. I just hate that I have to root against Pitts in week 1. Like I've been so on his, like I've been so excited for this, and now I have to play him week 1, and I have to I can't give him the respect I want to, but it's fine.
We got a lot of Alabama quarterbacks making their bones this year. We're gonna have Tua, we're gonna have a Hurts, we're gonna have a lot of guys out there. So we'll see. Like I said, the Falcons definitely added a great piece offensively, but offense hasn't been their problem in the past. Defense has. So that'll be a definite issue with Philadelphia because they'll get everybody back healthy and everybody will be jamming. So it'll be a good game. That game always is a good game. So I think it'll be a good game.
Yeah,
so Chip, you've got Eagles week 1, us week 2.
Yikes.
And then
so those are 2 games. Honestly, you can start potentially with 2 losses.
And then you got the Giants and Washington, and then you travel to London against the Jets. So they are doing the international games this year too.
Yes, which I could see wins out of those. The Dolphins, like I said, scare me, and I see that's week 7.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Panthers, like we discussed, NFC South.
Jameis
Winston. I just don't know what he's. What's everybody's take on Jameis Winston, by the way, right now? Is this hype or hope?
I think it's.
I think it's hope.
You go.
I think it's hope right now. I want him to do well, and I think the Saints believe in him, and I think that's kind of what he needs, and he needs somebody that's going to kind of shape him back into getting on track. I want him to do well, but I'm just not totally convinced that he is going to do well.
Yeah.
He was doing MMA conditioning the other day. So I don't know if he's
conditioning. Have you seen
I know,
him?
but MMA training, Kaylee, like, is he gonna fight Jake Paul or Logan Paul?
Hey,
next? Come on.
Remember when like football players discovered ballet and then got way better at footwork? Like cross-functional training is not necessarily bad.
I just think pollination.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like he's one of those guys that I don't feel like we've seen him in like a completely, and again, not that this is a completely fair situation given what they're dealing with, but like people like to pretend that Tom Brady took Jameis Winston's team and brought them to a Super Bowl. That is not at all the case. That team was completely different. No. They didn't invest in the team or him the way that they've done with Tom Brady. He didn't have to say in anything. They didn't draft out to help him. They didn't really sign big free agents. So it's crazy that people have that take or think that he ever at once got like a true shot to prove what he can do, because I don't think that's the fact. Like, I think with Jameis Winston, you know what you're getting. It's exactly how he was in college. He's going to throw picks. He's going to be a messy player, but he's going to get the job done, right? Like, that is what you knew. Like, if you watched any of his games in college, even the national championship, you knew like he's going to turn the ball over. It happened 3 times in the national championship game, but we won the game, right? So that's what matters. So if you know that and you know how to develop him and work with him and adjust to his playing style, you're going to be in a much better spot. Now, I'm not saying he's going to come in and be the savior for the Saints, but I don't think that the Bucs were necessarily committing to him the way that they are now committing to winning around Tom Brady.
I agree with you on that point because, yes, he is going into a stable coaching environment where Sean Payton's been there forever, and they've got an offensive coordinator who's been there forever. Like with the Bucs, they changed coaches every couple of years. So, he was – do I think he was given a chance? Yes. He was 5 years on a team, and we saw what he can do. And we could go on and on about how Jameis Winston, he didn't get LASIK until year 6 when he should have gotten in year 1, and his turnover problem. But I think he's better off in this position in the Saints because because Sean Payton's not going anywhere anytime soon, so he's going to be able to coach and mold Jameis Winston. Do I think he's going to be a different quarterback? Maybe by a little, but he's still going to be a turnover machine with the Saints.
Dude, tell me an NFL quarterback's been in the league 6 years and turns into a great quarterback. None of them.
None
of them.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say he was going to be. I didn't say he was going to be a great quarterback. I said he's going to be a little bit better.
Ryan Tannehill.
You might be.
It just happened.
Ryan Fitzpatrick. No, I'm just kidding.
No, system based, and I'll give you that. Well, the Saints, and you know what? I think the Saints run the type of offense that's gonna cause interruption. When you run plays with Taysom Hill and you run Winston off the field and you bring Taysom Hill on, Winston needs to be in the game to get consistency, flow, and just stay with what he's doing. When you break, he's like a kid without Adderall. He loses attention span and he goes bonkers. So you need to have him in the flow of the game, feeling the game. And when you take him out to put Taysom Hill in, he's going to go bonkers. He'll throw an interception or will do something very Winston-esque, I think. So I think Chip, this is just a bridge.
Chip, looking at your schedule for the Falcons, let's do a too early prediction for your wins and losses for you guys.
If I could read that, I would do it. So just run them down. Just run them down by team, and I'll just say W or L.
Okay, Eagles,
W.
Bucks,
loss.
Giants,
W.
Football team,
W.
Jets,
W.
Dolphins,
loss.
Panthers,
W.
Saints,
W.
Cowboys.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I want to say loss because of what happened this past year. I'll say loss. I think they'll be fun.
All right, Patriots,
loss.
Jags. I mean, that's a given.
Win.
Buccaneers,
loss.
Panthers,
win.
Niners,
loss.
Lions,
win.
Bills,
loss.
Saints,
win.
Okay.
So what? 6 losses?
Yeah.
I count that right?
Yeah.
What, we got 17, so 11-6. That's really optimistic.
It is.
It is.
That's really optimistic. Yeah.
Very.
The way. But that was rapid fire. This is the way too soon.
I know it's way too early predictions. I know,
way too early predictions.
Way too early.
I don't see him being 11-6. I see him being probably 9-8.
I can see that.
I can see that probably.
I can see that.
9-8. Yeah.
All right. Eagles or Jags next? Who are we going with?
You pick. Flip a coin.
All right, we'll go Eagles. Jeez.
All right.
There you go.
All right. You guys see this pretty well?
I hate it, so let me just put that out there.
Hey, he's being honest about it.
I love it. Yeah.
And your buys until week 14.
Yeah, no, I it's brutal.
The whole team could be dead by week 14.
That's what I'm like. At least give us a super early, like give us something. With our injury history, we're done.
That first 6 weeks, that stretch of games too.
Oh yeah, no, it's
oof. Oh,
no, like
God.
I want to cry.
Oof.
It's fine. It'll be fine.
That is rough.
Right? It'll be fine. It'll be kind of fine.
So, I mean, you go Falcons, which we think is a tough game. Then you're going to the Niners.
Yeah.
Cowboys, revamp, getting Dak back. And then you're going to Kansas City.
Yeah.
Wow.
Panthers.
That's
and
a
Panthers, then Bucks.
Prime time with the Bucks too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. No, I don't really know how to feel. This is the panic. Do you hear the panic? I think the one thing I will say about the Eagles is we kind of have this like tendency of winning games that we have no business winning and like losing stupid games. So like that stretch feels tough. I think we can get 2 wins out of our first 6.
God.
I think no, but the good thing is though the rest of our schedule makes me feel the second half isn't as intimidating.
NFC East teams you get on the back
so
half.
we can. I think it's going to be a rough start, but I hope we find a groove, and then hopefully after that bye we can win out against the rest of the NFC East and maybe have a chance. All right, I'm being optimistic. Okay.
It kind of just depends. How confident are you in Jordan and your boy?
And Jalen Hurts.
And Jalen Hurts, yeah. How confident are you?
I believe in him. And I see him work like this team. What happened last year was we like lost, like nobody liked each other. Like it was very divided.
You lost your mojo, man.
Yeah, it was
a lot of injuries too.
Yeah, and it felt like it was like the vets versus the young guys. Like everyone was kind of split. Carson Wentz, like there were guys that wanted Wentz to be the guy, guys that wanted Hurts to be the guy. Now Hurts, as long as they don't freaking start Joe Flacco, like Hurts is QB1. Like, so as long as everyone can rally behind that, he's already working with everybody. So if they can find a groove, I like our offense right now.
I'm telling you right now that Joe Flacco is going to be starting sometime soon in this schedule.
You're kidding. You believe that?
I do.
Well, I mean, think about it.
I have a feeling
that quarterbacks. I mean, you got to have Tua. They redid his line. You got Hurts. They redid some of the line here, but I mean, these are big times for these guys. They've stepped it up, take leader roles, and they're going to be given the keys to the castle. So, but I don't know. They did things on offense to make sure that Hurts could be more productive. So, I mean, I think they made the right call. And got him the right weapons. You just got to see. I heard Zach Ertz is still on the trading block for 10,000.
Big question mark.
You can put my word. I'll eat old crow, but I'm telling you, Joe Flacco is going to be a starter.
Okay,
eventually. He's going to come in and take over the job. Not take over. He'll take over the job, and then Hurts will get the job back. But you'll see Flacco starting. There'll be a stretch.
I really sincerely hope you're wrong.
Oh, I hope so too. I don't want. I mean,
that would be like you saying Matt Ryan's going to die, and we have to go to AJ McCarron.
Yeah, I want Kyle Trask to start a game for the Lions.
Hey, it could happen in preseason. You never know.
In preseason,
I just listen. It's the Eagles.
No, it's fine.
And I just don't have. I from what I saw out of him last year, and obviously your team was in kind of disarray last year. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I think Joe Flacco is just going to come in like probably midway and just kind of maybe start a week or two, and then Hurts will be back in. That's what.
All right. Okay.
We'll see. So 18 games.
Yeah.
Jordy, what do you think? And I forgot Falcons would be 10-8. I was doing 17. So 10-8, 9-9 is probably my realistic.
Do you want to do rapid fire real quick? Wins and losses?
You want to do rapid fire with you, Jordy?
Yeah, let's do. Let's see.
Rapid fire.
All right, Falcons.
I don't want to do rapid fire anymore. All right, you know what? We're gonna win.
I love it.
Okay. 49ers.
Lose.
Cowboys.
I'm gonna say we lose the first time. We're gonna split with the Cowboys. I think we're gonna lose the first time.
Okay, Chiefs.
Lose.
Panthers.
Lose.
Bucks.
Lose.
Raiders.
Win. We're beating the Raiders.
All right, Lions.
Win.
Chargers.
We're playing my husband. Lose.
Okay, Broncos.
Win.
Saints.
Win.
Giants.
Win.
Jets.
Oh wait, hold on. Is that home or away? Do we know?
That is in the Meadowlands. You are
all right. We're gonna lose to them.
Split the series.
Away. Yeah.
Okay.
The Jets.
Win.
The football team.
Lose.
Giants.
Win.
Football team.
Win.
And last but not least, the Dallas Cowboys.
Win. I don't even know what I just gave.
Ending off strong.
Yeah,
That was-
ending up strong against Cowboys.
That was a rough stretch for L's.
Yeah, it was like, oh.
That was really, I think I say a solid, I don't know what I just said, but I'm predicting we're going to be around 8 wins.
Okay.
And I
How
think
many-
that's about what I gave.
How many does Joe Flacco start, though?
None.
Yeah, don't. You can't, no, don't. You
I'm
can't
not going to
wish-
wish that.
Yeah, you can't wish that. Don't put that
Yeah,
on the
I'm
world.
not putting it into the. Jalen Hurts is going to come out. He's going to be a beast, and everything's going to be fine. And he's going to make me feel so okay with us trading Carson.
Are you convincing us or
No, I'm convincing myself. This is
Talking to
me. This
herself,
is
yeah.
This
This
is
is
a
totally
therapy
talking to
session.
herself.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I needed this.
Listen, I'm not wishing that upon anybody. I'm just saying,
Okay.
that, it can happen.
It can. No, anything can happen. I just don't want it to happen.
I know.
John, I see you over there, buddy. I know everybody's sleeping on Washington's defense, and Zach Ertz will be gone. But yeah, Washington will. They drafted the guy from Kentucky, middle linebacker.
No, Washington scares me the most out of the rest of the NFC East. 100%. I'm terrified of Washington.
Who's your starting quarterback now?
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Oh,
He's going to play good for 4 games, dude, and then it's going to be.
That's his capacity.
Yeah,
He's Magic for 4 games, and then the Magic.
But they have Ryan Fitzmagic, and then they have Taylor Heineke, and then they got Kyle Allen. So they got they can test things out.
Once he goes Fitz-tragic, dude, it is all over for that team.
Really?
Yeah.
I think their defense will hold them though.
Yes, I agree on that too.
Yeah,
I agree on that too as well. All right, Kaylee. Last but not least, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
We're used to being there.
With your boy Trevor Lawrence,
water, drink it.
And Urban Meyer and possibly Timmy Tebow coming into town, being your tight end number 1.
Your TE1 in the house. All right.
Timmy Tebow
I
coming
hate
in.
you because you know I can't say anything.
Timmy Tebow trying to be like the Rob Gronkowski for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh my God.
That's the silliness. That's silliness.
Kaylee is going to get up and walk away.
Yeah, don't do that.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Don't poke the bear.
All right, Kaylee, looking at your schedule right now,
Mm-hmm.
we'll do rapid fire at the end, but let's go week by week. Houston, I mean,
divisional game should be fun.
Yeah, it should be way fun. Yeah, probably high scoring game, maybe.
I'm gonna say lose the first game against Houston.
Okay, Broncos
Win.
Oh, we're doing rapid fire right now. Okay.
Are we just going through them?
Yeah, we'll just go through them. Yeah. I mean, you've got.
No one said anything about the Arizona Cardinals and how great
they're
did.
so good.
They're literally
they're
insane.
so good. Also, can I just say, Evan? I just want to point out.
I'm
here we
listening.
go.
Here he comes.
I'm listening.
Finger wagging.
London bye week over to Seattle.
Oh, you're talking about travel wise?
Rams across the
travel.
country back to Tennessee.
Traveling, yeah.
So
It's a bitch. I know.
at
Jesus.
Jets, at Patriots, 2 in a row. I mean, I'm trying to make you feel better about your one measly cross country trip that you've got on your schedule.
Hey, listen, traveling to London's tough, so I've heard. So I mean, I feel your pain and everything.
You guys have been.
We have been. That's right. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. You guys have been more than we have, though.
We've been to every
Yeah.
year.
Shad Khan loves it over there, man. I'm sure he would love. I'm sure he
Shaka
would.
Khan.
Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan. I'm sure he'd love to move the team over to London if he had a chance.
They could play football, the other football, but not real football, not pigskin.
I mean, he could join the Glazers with fans picketing, the team.
Yeah, the Glazers won't have that team for that long, but yeah.
No, they need to sell. That's fine with me.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see: Rams, Titans, Texans, Jets, Pats, and then end with the Colts. How do you feel about this?
It's not great.
It's not the
great.
best. No, it's not the
It's
best.
not great.
The building blocks of a young franchise. The trials and tribulations we have.
We've got one primetime game. Look at that.
This stretch right here. I mean, the Seahawks, the Bills, and
that's
the Colts.
scary.
I mean, that's 3 L's right there, man. Sorry.
All I need the Seattle Seahawks to have a rough beginning, and then I want the Russell Wilson trade rumors to fly on winged foot. Because let me tell you, they did not address the offensive line again. They drafted a wide receiver
Didn't do anything.
And Russell Wilson already has an Olympic track star and DK Metcalf. Lockett, who's like the size of a freaking, little Volvo, but he goes 900 miles an hour. And I mean, they've already got all the offensive weapons they need, and they drafted a wide receiver.
Yeah, no, that really pissed me off.
Yeah. So I need Russell Wilson to get sacked 4,200 times and just watch the trade rumors fly. We're going to end up right where we are with good old Aaron Rodgers. 2 quarterbacks, Hall of Famers on the move before midseason, week 9. Yes or no? Tell me right now, will that happen?
I would love for that to happen after week 8 because I can see it happening, right? Like we've got an early bye week. You get a young quarterback, like adjusted. We'll probably take some hard L's in the first 6 weeks. We get a bye week. We get to come back refreshed. The Seahawks, like that's a prime time for them to just kind of fall apart.
Yep.
And we take it fresh off a bye week. I mean, I'm here for it. In Seattle.
At what point does Tim
unreal.
Tebow? At what point does Tim Tebow take over the starting quarterback job?
Okay, I'm gonna ignore that question.
It's just rude. It's just rude.
I might.
You're just rude.
I will unalive myself.
Like, all right, Kaylee, rapid fire. You ready? You ready? Okay.
Rapid fire her.
All right, Texans.
Lose.
Broncos.
Win.
Cardinals.
Lose.
Bengals.
Oh, give me some Joe Burrow in my life.
I know Joe Burrow's back. I know, man.
I'm gonna say win. I'm gonna say win on that one.
I like it.
Titans.
We're gonna lose that one.
Dolphins.
Lose.
Seahawks.
Win.
I'm giving that one.
Ooh.
Yes.
I like that. Okay.
Mark that one down. I'm writing that one down.
We're gonna lose that one.
Colts.
We are going to lose that one.
Niners.
Win.
Falcons.
Win.
Rams.
What?
Lose.
Titans.
We'll win that one.
Wow. Texans.
I think we will surprisingly lose that one.
Okay. Jets.
At home. Win.
Patriots.
Lose.
Colts to end the season.
Win. Because my theory about the Colts,
win season?
Right? Yep. My theory about the Colts is that like that's the last week, right? They're probably going to make it to the playoffs if I had to take a guess.
Starters,
so like that is going to be resting starters. Patriots, I don't necessarily see that happening just given their division and it's a brand new kind of roster. So I feel like we'll probably lose that one. But
so how many wins?
8.
That was 8.
Wow, from 2 to 8.
Look at that.
Is that with Tim Tebow at the starting quarterback position?
Oh my God.
Or Trevor Lawrence?
Are you
That's
okay?
with our starting quarterback, Trevor Lawrence.
I just want to make sure. on that one.
And our 1-2 punch in the backfield, our new defensive weapons.
I gotcha.
I mean, it all sounds good. So we already know.
Yeah.
I got to do rapid fire. I never got to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear this.
Somebody do rapid fire for me.
All right, I gotcha. I can read these. All right, September 9th, opener, Cowboys.
Win.
All right, against the Falcons.
Win.
LA Rams.
Loss.
Patriots.
Win.
Dolphins.
Win.
Eagles.
Win.
Bears.
Win.
Halloween Saints.
Win.
Bye at week 9, going to week 10, playing the football team,
Win.
Washington. G-Men, week 11.
Win.
Colts.
Loss.
Falcons.
Win.
Bills.
I love this matchup so much too.
Josh Allen will rule the world.
I love this matchup so I can't wait for this game. Win on that
December 12th. Okay. December 19th, Saints.
Win.
Panthers, day after
Win.
Christmas.
Win.
Jets, January 2nd.
Win.
Finish off your horrible schedule with the Carolina Panthers.
This also brings up the point to where like the Bucs are probably going to go to the playoffs. They're probably not going to play everybody, but they'll still win though on that game.
So
I
what?
mean,
You had 2 losses, I think.
That is correct.
I think 2. Yeah, and that's wrong. So
Yeah, that's an
you guys, I mean, yeah, this is the NFL. Actually,
I know, anything can happen. Anything can happen.
I agree. Sean Garner asked if we could run through Washington's, if there's any way we could look at Washington's schedule.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
real
let's do
quick
it.
and run through. So, yeah, okay. Well, What did we see? Washington's draft. They still have Antonio Gibson, J.D. McKissick, still have Ryan Fitzpatrick, still have wide receivers. Who do they got? They picked up Curtis Samuel, Terry McLaurin,
Scary Terry.
Scary Terry from the Ohio State University. Tight end. Who do they have?
They got John Bates.
They got John Bates, not related to Kathy Bates, who is a very scary woman. So, all right. While he's looking defensively, we know they're rock stars, right?
Yeah.
They were ranked, I think, in the top 10 of most categories.
Yep.
Sacks, yes. They still have Jonathan Allen. They still have some of the guys. And Sean, you'll have to forgive me. I'm trying to run through Washington's roster in my head. So what comes out is an accurate depiction of what I think will actually take place.
I'm going off vibes only. Vibes only.
Kaylee is vibes only. I like it.
Because I'm vibing with Washington. I really am.
Well, I think it's a
They
feel
scare
good.
me.
It's a feel good, you know?
Yeah.
They're like one piece away from being that complete.
And
team.
I think their
Obviously
piece they're
not.
missing
The
is
most important
quarterback.
piece.
Yeah, exactly. That's the piece that they're missing.
Which every
I
team
agree.
is looking for.
This is true. Hold on, my internet's being really slow. So
Yeah, it
everybody
is.
else
Hold
pull
on.
it up.
You got
What
Spectrum?
scares me so much about Washington is Ron Rivera came in and I knew Ron Rivera was going to take this team and do good things for them. I wasn't expecting it to happen as quickly as it did. It just clicked. Midway through last season, they figured it out. So for them to get there already, I think they're set up in a good position to start moving forward. They just got to eventually get a long-term quarterback.
Yep. All right. I got the regular season schedule in front of me.
All right.
So I will read them and you guys do the W or L's. Ready?
Ready.
All right.
Week 1, we have the Chargers.
L.
And the
Lost.
Chargers are actually at Washington, just to tell you that. Okay.
L.
New York Giants at home at Washington.
When?
W.
When?
All right. At Buffalo.
Loss.
Loss.
At the Falcons.
When?
When?
Win.
All right. Saints come to Washington.
Win.
When?
Yeah, I go in.
Kansas City Chiefs come to Washington.
Loss.
Week 6. At Lambeau. Week 7. Washington.
Win.
Loss.
Could be
When,
without
when,
Aaron
when.
Rodgers. Could be with Aaron Rodgers. We do not know.
With Aaron Rodgers, a loss. Without Aaron Rodgers, a win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
But I'll
you
go
go.
with
All
I'll
right.
go with loss because they're gonna get that deal done.
All right. Washington at Denver.
When?
Win.
Bucks at Washington.
Big L.
I'm going to go win.
I'm gonna go win on that one. I do think that is one.
Fitz magic. No more tragic for you, buddy. Okay, here we go. At Carolina.
Win.
Ladies,
Loss.
they're thinking on this one.
I'm going to go win.
No win.
I
on that one.
like it. The W making an appearance here. 2-game win streak. All right. Seattle Seahawks traveling into the team.
Loss.
I'm gonna go win. I'm gonna go win on that. one.
Win on that one, yeah.
Hey,
Win on
flip
that
the
one.
coin. All right. Traveling to the Las Vegas Raiders.
When?
Win.
Win.
December 12th, America's team, home Cowboys.
Let's pull
Win.
that back. They are not America's team, but I will
Yeah.
go with loss on that one.
The Bills are America's team.
I'll go loss.
I still like that, but it's just it's inscribed in my brain. So
I
But
know.
the
week
Buccaneers are
15,
America's team.
the team is traveling to Philadelphia, and they have a December 18th or 19th. It's TBD. So it could have a
When?
flex schedule position or could be something else. But they will be traveling to the Eagles.
Against the Eagles.
Win.
In
Slap
Philly,
Billy,
I'm
slap
saying
Mama
L.
in the kitchen.
In Philly, I'm going to go L. I have
I'm
to.
gonna go loss.
They're going to split.
All right. Traveling to Dallas, week 16, December 26th.
When?
Loss.
All right. January 2nd, week 17, Eagles come to town, the Washington.
They'll win.
Win.
Yeah.
Kaylee, I love your yeah. All right, last game, week 18. They are traveling to the NYG New York Giants to face Daniel Jones and his revamped offense.
Loss.
I feel like I gave them a lot of wins.
Yeah,
so
I know.
that was a lot of wins for me.
I got to tell you guys, that was a double-digit win season for them.
I'll you know what?
I'm here for it.
I'll give
You're here for
Sean. I'll give Sean if he wants to know from me. I'll go 8-9.
He's going to go 8-9. That's probably where I'm probably in that ballpark. Probably 7. Well, we have 18 games, so we would be 8-10. That's probably where I'd go.
Yeah, I'll go.
Logan Thomas is a great tight end / H-back / versatile player. Love what he does, and also love him in fantasy. But yeah, 8-10 is probably where I'd sit.
We have 17 games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
17.
18
Not
weeks,
18?
but
Yeah.
17 games.
yeah.
Did I lie when I said
You did. Yeah,
Yeah.
you did.
The Giants?
It's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I
can't
hate lying.
I cannot wait for fantasy football this year.
I know.
gonna be
It's so
much.
far away, though. I can't even wrap
I know
my
it's
head
far
around it.
away. I know, but
I need training camp to come first, and then I can start to wrap my head around it.
I love training camp.
Oh.
Who do we think is getting Hard Knocks this year?
Ooh.
Have they released the teams yet, or have they talked anything about it?
Wait,
Not
what?
yet.
I mean, honestly, wait a minute. Who did we just come off of?
Wait. So what's the
Rams,
rules?
wasn't it?
It was
Rams
two,
and Chargers.
and Chargers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rams
really.
and
So
Chargers.
what? They like can't have a new head coach this season, and they couldn't have made the playoffs last year. Isn't that the Hard Knocks qualifications?
Yeah.
I would love to see the Colts on Hard Knocks.
Ooh,
That would be good, man.
me likey. That would
Yeah.
be good.
I would like that.
Carson Wentz coming in, getting reunited with Frank Wright. That makes for good television. man.
Yeah.
Especially
No, I like that.
you put that on HBO Max, man. I'll be tuning in every single Sunday whenever it comes on. So yeah, I
I
would
would
say
like
Colts.
Dolphins.
Can you do it with a first?
Yes.
So it's not a first. You can't do it with a first-year coach.
I don't. I think like you can, but if they have the option of like it
Turn
gives them
down.
the option to turn it down, and most teams do because they don't want the cameras in there with a first year coach.
Because the other team I could see doing it happen would be the New York Jets. Because you have a first-year
Yeah.
coach. Zach Wilson's coming in, so I mean that could be something.
Yeah.
That could be good television right there too. And I think-
Cardinals could be really cool too.
yeah, that could be an intriguing. Yeah,
I'm with Kaylee on this one. I got to stick Dolphins.
Dolphins,
dude.
yeah.
Give me South Beach. Give me young guys on the prowl, millions of dollars, tons of action.
Didn't they
Give me
do
the
the?
cameras late
Didn't
night.
they do the Dolphins not too long ago? I thought they already did the Dolphins. Or maybe they didn't.
I don't know.
Was it recent? I don't think. Yeah.
Hey.
Give me the Dolphins.
I could go with the
Yeah.
Dolphins too.
I would love. Oh my god, I'd be so happy.
I don't know.
It'd be good.
I think either the you guys are already talking earlier about the Steelers, how you guys are high on the Steelers. They didn't address the offensive line. Their starting tackle went to the Ravens. I mean, I think it's anarchy. I think you can have a great running back, but you don't have an offensive line. He's not going to be able to run.
No, Steelers are going to fall on their face.
I think.
Really?
They're done.
I don't know if they're going to fall on their face, but I mean, they're definitely going to hit their chin and bounce to their chest.
Roethlisberger is going to get injured again, and they're going to have to rely on Mason Rudolph. And it's
They
not
have
gonna-
Haskins. You think Dwayne
Come
Haskins
on,
plays for
come
the
on,
Steelers?
Jordan. Come on.
Who knows? I mean, you're saying Joe Flacco's starting for the Eagles,
Because
so
that's Jordan. Because that's actually a reality right here. I mean, come on.
You know what?
Let's be.
who knows? Who knows? Maybe they found something in Dwayne Haskins that
What? Another Ohio State quarterback? What? I mean,
take my wine away.
The two teams, and I already told Evan, and Evan and I already have a wager. I think the Dolphins are definitely going to make the playoffs, and I also think Eric DaCosta and the Ravens. Is it Acosta or DaCosta? DaCosta. Yeah, and I think the Ravens had an unbelievable draft as well. So I think both those teams, look out for both them, and San Francisco too. They did fantastic. Cardinals-ish. They bought some high-priced guys in, and I think they'll be good. Who wins
They
the
were
NFC
so close
East?
this year.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you. Asking this track.
I was
Sean
just
wants to
trying
know
to
who
cheer
wins the
everybody.
NFC East. Jordy,
Cowboys.
Ew!
love
Oh
it.
my god,
I love asking her that question.
Listen,
that was so rude.
listen, Dak is back. I mean, listen, It's NFC least. I mean, all teams in that division are
realistically, you need 9 wins to win the NFC East this season. So it's not going to take that much. I'm going to say it's between Eagles and Washington.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the too early.
I mean, I'm biased,
to
but
predict.
Two way early predictions. Yeah.
Everybody leans on what they think. So
Okay.
we'll see.
All right. I like that.
All right. Any final thoughts? Anything else?
I mean,
you don't think Cardinals are making the playoffs? You think they're not making the playoffs? They were so close this season.
Oh,
yeah.
But so close as not making the playoffs.
Yeah, but then look at what they just added. They were like 1 game away.
Dude, they took my defensive rookie of the year, Zayvon Collins.
Yeah.
My dog from Tulsa.
Like this team is good.
Did you hear
in that
he
division,
said he's going to kill people, dude.
in that division, in that one of the hardest divisions that they're in, and the Rams got better. The 49ers, I don't
think the Rams got better. They traded for another quarterback who's just as mediocre as their quarterback.
Stafford is way better than
Matt Stafford's an upgrade from Goff.
Literally no idea because we've never seen him in any other system, in any other that's the assumption and the hope, but you have no idea. So that's up in the air. The 49ers up in the air. Seattle up in the air.
I want a quarterback.
They're the only ones who got clearly better in that division. I would got better.
I would say out of the Cardinals and the Seahawks, the Cardinals have a better chance to make the playoffs than the Seahawks.
I agree.
Yeah, I would agree.
I think the Seahawks run into turmoil this year, not addressing the offensive line. It was bad last year. Everybody else in that division got better defensively, added pass rushers, already had a lot of good defenses in that division. So I think they could be in trouble. But yeah, Arizona took Isaiah Simmons from Clemson, who was already a guy who could play all over the field. And then they took Zayvon Collins, who can already play all over the field. So they're just going to have
Zayvon Collins started out as a quarterback.
Yeah.
He understands, he's next level.
They upgraded their backfield a little bit by bringing over James Conner. So, I mean, that's plus for them too.
You got some backs that can both play. Zayvon Collins wake up and eats a raw cow for breakfast, eats fresh fruit, goes and lifts 1 million weights, and then just goes and he's a freaking animal, dude. You're going to see him. He's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
That's going to be my call. Defensive rookie of the year right there. And also Kwity Paye could tie him for the most sacks, I think. Indianapolis defense, don't sleep on them. Got a lot better.
Nobody's going to sleep on that defense, bro.
Yeah.
Well, they had Leonard, and they were weak in the defensive backfield, but they didn't have any pass rush. They double dipped on pass rushers this year. Kwity Paye and Deo, the guy from Vanderbilt. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name. Deo.
I would say final thoughts. Lightning playoff hockey starts the end of the week.
Mm-hmm.
They're predicting. They still don't know.
Let's go Bolts.
Due to COVID. I think the Lightning are going to be, a 2 seed? They're going to have to play, guess who? The Florida
Panthers down in Miami. Which they need to change their name to the Miami Panthers instead of being Florida.
But hopefully.
But that's not what the Panthers are called.
I know
Panthers are called Florida Panthers.
Well, there's a reason why the Florida Marlins changed to the Miami Marlins because they're not the Florida team. So they need to change that because they're not Florida's team. So,
Kaylee, careful. Don't hurt yourself.
Salt over a team that I forget exists on a daily basis. I mean, before this season, I was like, wait, I forgot. I didn't even know they were still I don't know.
Listen, I totally forgot the Panthers were a team too. So you're not the same. We're in the same boat as this one. Okay.
Evan, how you feeling about our raise bet mid-season? 500, lost to the Yankees yesterday. 6-4 last 10 games. I think they're 19 and 18 right now.
Listen, they play good on the road, but when it comes to home, they're not so great. So,
Deshaun Watson never plays again in the NFL, buddy. I'm sorry.
No, Deshaun Watson will be out. Well, apparently it's gonna get done. Whatever civil suit, whatever thing is done is supposed to be getting done pretty soon.
He will be added to the non-active or the non-injury. What is the NFI, non-football related injury?
Are you talking about the commissioner's exempt list?
Yes, commissioner exempt list, whatever. He will be added to that. They will finish the validity of their trial. They will rule, and he will be done.
Tyrod Taylor will start, and then all of a sudden Davis Mills comes in and just blows that mother up. There you go.
Stanford grad, tore every ligament in his knee twice. Can't wait to see him. Great job, Texans, starting your franchise off huge.
They just need to blow that franchise up and just be done with it.
They do.
Ugh.
The Dolphins profited off their peril, which was fantastic.
Yeah.
No, and the stupidity of Bill O'Brien too, as well. So
Bill Ryan. Sorry, lost control there. Good final thoughts.
Good final thoughts.
Love
Thanks.
that.
Yeah.
Thanks for the Onside chicks for coming on the cast. With
Yes,
us as
thank
well.
you very
Look at that.
much.
Yeah,
I mean,
thanks for having us.
technically, you came on our time.
Yeah.
slot.
That's
That's
very
awesome.
true. Well, if you were feeling better yesterday
I
and Chip
know.
wasn't so tired, this wouldn't
Yeah.
happen. So it's a good collaboration here.
Jordy,
It's a
we'll
It
figure
worked
out a
out
bet.
beautifully.
It did.
Yes,
It
we'll
worked
figure out a bet. We'll have cross pollination bets for
Yes.
podcast there.
Love that.
We
I've
need
already,
it.
I've already got a couple money bets with Taylor the Troll with the Cowboys and the Blue Jays. So,
Love that for you.
oh
Okay.
yeah, he thinks the Cowboys are going to win against the Buccaneers on Week 1. So,
Okay, well, he's delusional, but all right.
yeah.
That's the one time I'll be like super gung ho, like go Bucks.
All right. Well, make sure to follow us, all of us, Play the Bay TV on everything, and then Onside Chicks on Instagram, Twitch, Onside Chicks Pod on Twitter, and then we will see you guys for Play the Bay on Tuesday, and then Onside Chicks on Wednesday. This is a very challenging exit.
Collaboration
Yeah,
of good
yeah.
information.
There's
is
a
what we're
lot of
talking
info.
about here.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Play the Bay. We'll be back again with another episode on the Believe Podcasting Network. If interested in advertising, please contact Believe.com.